Hi, I'm Ishti Max and I'm here to share my collection of cheek and face products. This is part of my collections video series and you can check out all the rest of the videos in the card or the description box below. I've got a bunch of blushes and highlighters to show you. This one here is a MAC blush and it's a cheek powder from their Surf Baby collection, and this one's called My Paradise. It's a nice matte coral color with a gold inlay, which you can use as a highlighter or just mix in, but it's off to the side so you can use some of the matte blush by itself. This one was limited edition so you can't get it, but I got it because it's very similar to the Cantaloupe blush from MAC as well. And that's why it's in the white packaging. And I've got this sleek blush palette and it's from their Candy collection and it's called Sweet Cheeks. It's got a mirror in the compact and actually has 3 shades. You've got a cream blush here, a matte blush that is kind of purpley tinged, and the last one is more of a watermelon kind of pinkish color. I bought this when I got the Candy Collection palette and I really do like the sleek blushes. This one in particular is my favorite because it works well when you're using purple eyeshadow. I've also got a bunch of blushes in the Z palette and it's the actual domed palette, so it's extra thick and it's in the large size. Starting here we've got a MAC blush and this is Cantaloupe and it's obviously decimated and totally needs to be fixed, but I can never be bothered to do it. And this one's a MAC Mineralized blush and it's in Gentle. It is absolutely beautiful. I love the cool toned pink with the gold sparkle through it. I've also got a couple of Bourjois blushes in here. These are some MAC eyeshadows and that's a Makeup Geek one. Down the bottom I've got some mini depotted Benefit blushes. This is a cheek powder from one of their palettes that's called I'm Glam Therefore I Am, and I depotted it. These 3 came together in a palette and they're the mini size of Bella Bamba, Coralista and Hula. And up here I've got Throb, which is a beautiful purple and it's light in pigmentation but it looks great, and this one is Havana. This is one of my favorite all-time blushes. On an everyday kind of look I like to go for the coral or warm colors, but when I'm doing a pink look or a purple look I love to go for these cool toned pinks, and the sparkle is pretty fun too. And I've got another Benefit blush here I haven't depotted and it's called Rockateur. As with all the Benefit blushes, it comes in a palette with a little mirror and a tiny brush they expect you to use, but I really don't like the size of it or how it feels. It's a bit spiky. But when you flip out the brush, you get a rose gold toned shimmery blush. I've used a lot of this one because it's not very pigmented, but it is a very nice color. I've also got this Bourjois Healthy Balance face powder and it's in number 56, which is a lot darker than my skin tone, as you can see here, and I actually use this for contouring. And I actually use this for contouring if I do contour, which I really don't very much. It is quite good to use an actual foundation powder because that's a lot easier to blend into the skin and usually won't have too much of an orangey tone like you can get from a bronzer. And I've got a couple of NARS ones, and this is the infamous blush in Orgasm, and I really like the pinky and coral kind of color that it has, and the gold shimmer is lovely. Speaking of NARS, I've also got this one, and this is their cheek highlight in Albatross, and although it appears white in the pan, it's a very nice light shimmery gold, and it's great on top of the cheeks for warm skin tones or if you want to go for a warm overall look. And here's another MAC product. This one's called Whisper of Guilt. This one's an extra dimension skin finish, and it was limited edition, but it has come out multiple times, so it should be in the future. It's an amazing gold, and it is really great. I really love it. It looks good on dark skin tones, but it's still okay to wear if you have a lighter skin shade. It's really nice and shimmery, and it does have quite a bit of pigment to it, so if you have a very light skin tone, it wouldn't be that great. I absolutely adored the inlay that it originally had in it, which was this beautiful wave formation with the word MAC imprinted along the sides. And I took so many photos of it when I first got it. And another one that everyone knows about is the Mary Luminizer highlighter from The Balm. I got this cheek highlighter because I wanted something that wasn't gold, and this one's a nice champagne color. It still has a warm tone overall, but it's nice to change it up. And I've got this Inglot powder, it's in number 59. It's one of their AMC pressed powders. This one is well loved and very dirty, as you can see I've hit pan on it. And I like to use this when I have a cool toned makeup look going, like if I'm using purples or pinks. And yeah, it's just a shimmery white. It's not overly shimmery, but it comes off as a whitish color. And this is the newest of my highlighters, and it's from Dose of Colors, still in the box. It's their baked highlighter in Pearl Dust. It is absolutely delicious loving, and I actually used it for the first time in my birthday tutorial. As you can see closer up here, it's got pink swirling through with the light pink. It's a beautiful shimmery color, and it looks like candy or a cupcake or something, and I just absolutely would love to sink my teeth into it and eat it, but that's not very much of a good idea. I don't think it'll taste very nice. And here you can see swirled together it's a nice light pink. Absolutely beautiful if you want to get something different out of your highlight. It's an unusual shade and I really love it. It's fantastic with a purple, pink or even a red eye look, and those are my favourite colours to wear. I also wanted something different from the golds or the champagne colours that I had. I'm really happy with this one, it's delicious. Now that's all my cheek highlighters. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this collection video and check out the rest of the series. Don't forget to check my band and podcast on iTunes as well.
Click the little boxes if you want to see other tutorials.